13 random facts about guinea pigs, and some of these will be some you don't know, and some of these might be some you do know. And I just want to give a big shout out to Lubu Shedzu. She answered 2 of my questions on her Q&A, and so thank you for that. So let's get on with this video. So here's my list, because I can't really remember it without a list. And so if you can see that writing on the back, it's a clan on Clash of Clans that my friend gave me, so yeah. But so first of all, there's number 1, there are 13 guinea pig breeds, 13 known guinea pig breeds at that. And so I will not name them all because I don't think I can, but that's just number 1. And by the way, it's 13 random guinea pig facts because of that first question. Now the second one is about the average lifespan, which is 4 to 6 years. And so that is a pretty good long ways. And so, but I want my guinea pigs to live past that if I can. I just dropped it. You know what? I can actually leave it there and just read it. So the average lifespan is 4 to 6 years, but I'd like my guinea pigs to live past that if they can. And so, yeah, number 3, they actually have 20 teeth. And so you will see the front 4 teeth. They have 2 on the bottom and 2 on top, and they chew with that. They kind of bite everything with that. Charlie bites me, but I don't know why. I guess he's just hungry. But so they also have 16 back teeth, which can only be ground down by Timothy hay. And so number 4, all their teeth are open rooted. This means that they can not lose them and they just keep growing, so they have to chew down on a lot of stuff. That's why you have to give guinea pigs wood chews. And so next one is they are related to the capybara, which is kind of like a huge guinea pig. They live in South America and they live in swamps, and they just are huge. And so that's like the biggest rodent. And so, yeah. But next is number 6. They are social animals and need a friend. Now, I guess it is okay. It's not really okay to have one guinea pig, but I had just Charlie for a little while, and then I got Benji last June, and so that's good that I finally got a second guinea pig. But they do need a friend, which means that, like, you can't just have one guinea pig. It's not really good for them in many ways. Yeah. And another thing that I just have to mention, you need a big cage for your guinea pigs, because then they can get way more exercise, they can get obese and many different things. Next one is guinea pigs are born with open eyes, and so this means that, like, whenever they're born, their eyes are already open, they have full fur. But like us, our eyes are shut because they need to finish developing before we can open them and start seeing things. Next is they are prey animals. They will, what that means is that in the wild, this is their instinct. They will run from you. Don't think your guinea pig hates you if they just run from you whenever you're trying to get them out of their cage, because they don't hate you. They're just thinking that you're trying to eat them. You know, they might, like, especially if you're just going like that and just like reaching straight down like a big bird trying to eat them. So yeah, that's their instinct to just run and hide. They have fragile backs, which means you can, some people think this is a hamster because they just don't really get it. So they might buy their guinea pig a wheel or a ball, which they cannot use because of their fragile backs. Now, I know that I did do a weird video in the past of funny hamster dance song. Now, I did know that it was a guinea pig. Obviously, it's my guinea pig. But I just thought it would be funny to do that because I was also playing that. We had this little ornament with dancing hamster in it, and it sang the song. So I just did that, but I did return the ball afterwards. So, because I didn't use it at all. It was just really for that. I was gonna get it so you could run around in it, but it would also hurt it. I mean, it was 13-inch, so it was like hardly at a weird shape. So, but I still just returned it. So, one guinea pig needs at least 1 cup of vegetables per day, and I do meet that, but I still need to give them little vitamin C things to boost them every once in a while, just because, you know, just to make sure that they're at their healthy limit. And so, yeah. So I have to feed 2 cups of vegetables per day, and so that's a lot. But number 11, we're almost to the end. They don't produce their own vitamin C, and so that's also why they need the 1 cup of vegetables. And that's also why I give them the chewable vitamin C things every once in a while, just to make sure they're getting enough. And number 12, guinea pigs need baths. You can't just put a dust bath in their cage and expect them to take a bath. They need real baths like us, but they have to have special shampoos that don't really have any scent, because then it's not going to hurt their noses or anything like that. And I've heard somewhere that can also hurt their lungs in some way, and I just don't do that. They're not really cheap pets is number 13. This is kind of an obvious one because you've seen all the effort I put into everything in their cage. This is something that most people don't notice whenever they get their first guinea pig. They're just like, oh, I'll just shove it in a small cage for their entire life and not get them anything. That's not how you take care of a guinea pig. That's not. So yeah, but I think that how much I've mentioned about not having a small cage and a big cage in this, I mean, I haven't mentioned it a whole bunch, but just a little bit. I think my next good video will be on just, big cages, why they're better, and so that'll be my next video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to like and subscribe, and bye!